To say a legend has fallen. Thank you kindly.
Hundreds cannot enter the hall because it is packed to capacity. The 47-year-old Zondi died on Monday after complaining of chest pains. He leaves behind his wife Pagamini and 3 daughters.
And now, infant feeding by HIV-infected mothers is a major global public health dilemma. It is also a highly controversial one. The controversy is reflected in the different sets of infant feeding guidelines that have been issued over the years. Now, to breastfeed or not to breastfeed? That is the question we are trying to answer today for HIV-positive mothers. And earlier on, we spoke to Dr. Avron Urison, who is a medical director at AllLife, and who had this to say.
If you breastfeed exclusively, there is a risk of obviously the baby actually catching HIV. And in fact, it's around 10 to 15% risk without the mother being on treatment. If the mother takes the correct antiretroviral treatment, which they should be given if they've gone to through the correct antenatal process, that risk can reduce to less than 1%. But there is obviously still that small risk, right? However, if the mother then chooses not to breastfeed but exclusively bottle feed, then and use formula replacement feeding, there's no risk of the virus passing through, but there's still the risk if the mother lives in a low socioeconomic circumstance, from poorer communities. Are they using the correct formula? Are they mixing up the formula feeds correctly? You know, is there contamination in the water, which can also cause about 15% of deaths that we see throughout Africa. So there is a stigma around that, and really we've got to rely on education. It's got to be education in the antenatal clinics, education actually through the healthcare programs throughout South Africa, but that actually for some women breastfeeding is okay, and for some women it's not. And it's not just an HIV thing. There are circumstances, as we said, that it may not be appropriate, and there needs to be education through the masses and enlighten mothers that it's okay to choose either one as long as you stick with that one.
It's now time for your weather update, and for that, standing by is Ajita Gazituane.
Thanks very much, and greetings to you at home. Let's take a look into a satellite image where we see a little bit of cirrus clouds over the interior going into Western Cape. We expect that to dissipate very quickly, leaving clear skies for most parts of South Africa. And onshore flow still bringing in lots of moisture over northern parts of Mozambique, with 30% chance of rain for today and tomorrow as well. Still clear skies expected over the interior, and your cold front is moving closer and closer, but still no effect to the subcontinent yet. Taking a look into maximum temperatures and minimum temperatures, Polokwane is expected to reach a maximum of 20 degrees, dropping to 3 degrees at night. The central interior is getting very cold, with negative numbers over Free State, -2 over Bloemfontein, and -4 over Sutherland. Partly cloudy skies over the far southern parts of South Africa, 24 for Uppington, and hot over Vredendal at a maximum of 30, and Alexander Bay for tomorrow. Southern parts of Namibia, we do expect cool temperatures over the interior, with Mariental reaching a maximum of 23 degrees. Sunny skies expected for the rest of Namibia tomorrow. Very hot temperatures over Walvis Bay with a maximum of 35 degrees, dropping to -1 over Hobart.